For too long, the promises were being fed to the people, and many of whom would have told us that they would have heard councillors and MPs promising their parents and also grandparents, and nothing to fruition. And that is why we are member of parliament today in North East St. Elizabeth, and those are the reasons why we will be returned as member of parliament. So you see the councillor the PMP has, Councillor Myers, busy like bees. Councillor, we rub you 2 times this morning. 2 times you have to make big phone call because the comrades them on the internet have to make them connection and make you know, say, look here, the minute this type of truth goes out the door, councillor, your chances and the PMP chances are getting slimmer and slimmer. The more the people are exposed to truth, the PMP chances are getting slimmer. And we will not relent, councillor. We will be back on your back, riding the demons that you have, because we are going to make that demon plague you till you get confused and start to do crazier things. Oh, councillor boy, I got a call, councillor, from comrades and labor rights. Say we must behave myself. In a humorous way, they were saying that, look, boy, from me here, you rub me, councillor, this morning. I be arrange people, me see a drive up and down at the place till they finally import the rejected just to come walk and talk to people. I want to ask you, comrades, if you don't feel like you're so confident, I want to campaign so hard in our own backyard. I want you to come and tell me, comrades, them a campaign in them backyard. What is happening here, comrades? Back to back. If the PMP legacy is so good, why campaign so hard? And if Jamaica is being badly run, the PMP wouldn't have to be the voice of the people. Come on, PMP. Knowing Jamaicans, you don't have to campaign so hard to get Jamaicans to see that something right for them, PMP. In fact, they will be campaigning for the PMP more than the PMP. Right now, the PMP are campaigning for people more than the PMP people are campaigning for PMP. Yes, the PMP are campaigning for people more how people are campaigning for the PNP. Think about it. Because the people them know for a fact say where the PMP are coming are utter garbage and nonsense and lies. So the PMP have a campaign for people more how people are campaigning for the PMP. PMP in a country where the country is not operated or run in the way that it's supposed to, the people automatically take it upon themselves to want to rid that government. You don't have to be campaigning so hard. So if you go by the PMP logics, why are you so timid? You having to be campaigning in one place so much time. Current leader come to the parish of St. Elizabeth over 7 times in less than a year. All the time he campaigns. Now we have Zulika just the imported, rejected candidate from Central Clarendon. Think about it. How many times the PMP will be campaigning in their own backyard? Only time will tell. Because you have no track record on which you stand on. So you're having to be campaigning in your own area consecutively. You know what I mean? So on that matter, it's easy to say that, look, the so-called lead or comfort that you guys think you have going into an election, it is a facade. You people are living some real uneasy life nightly and daily. Stop fooling people. Be campaigning so hard, councillor. 31 years constituency, wedded to the PMP. Guy, if the PMP is so strong in our 31-year-old constituency that was once dominant to the PMP, why the PMP campaigning so hard? Why the PMP have to be campaigning so hard in a constituency that they would have had for 31 years? Trying to beg people to look at them again. Why would you have to be begging people to look at the PMP again after 31 years? Fam, ask yourself the question. You were such a great government. You were such a great government, PMP. And look at this. You were such a great government. So great a constituency was wedded to you for 31 years. And when that constituency has finally voted against the PMP, watch the PMP having to be campaigning more than how the Labour Party campaigned to win it after 31 years. Think about it. The rigorous campaigning that the PMP are put in these once dominant constituencies of theirs it is a loud message. That is a very loud message. if you have to be campaigning so hard in a constituencies that were once wedded to you for over 3 decades, my brethren, that is a clear message that you are not the ultimate second chance where the people would have looked to, even in our worst case. Because you should able to fall back on legacy, you should able to fall back on history. People in them constituency should just remember history and compare it with now and say, no, sir, better we go back to where we have come from. You shouldn't have to be campaigning so hard. 31 years of dominance in the Northeast St. Elizabeth unbroken. 31 years unbroken. Councillors 3 corner plus government back at that. Why you not have to campaign so hard if you beat Delroy Solely one first time MP? No record no good, you don't have no track record, my family. Think about it and make you use logics and context, because context matters. 31 solid and broken years the PMP had control of Northeast St. Elizabeth. 31 unbroken years. 31 years. 31 years, and during the 31 years of PMP dominance in the Northeast, 18 it was government under the PMP. What the hell do you expect to have done that you couldn't do or have done in 31 years, my brethren? Come on, make it make sense. That we want to know. 31 years. 31 years. 31 years. The people go sub up and re-elect on back in the place unbroken. What are the track records? What in terms of like legacy? Where do you stand? What do you stand? What are the premises you stand for wanting to be re-elected? And come with substance and substantial evidence and say, look, sell yourselves based on the history of performance. You don't come to sell yourself on the premise of mischief and lies. You know why the BNP have to be so lie? Guy, let me tell you why you don't have to be so lie or lying. Listen to why. You see, when you don't have nothing to stand on, guy, and you have a lot going up against that are too undeniable, you then find yourself with your back against the wall. But because you're still in the race, you have to compete. But your only option is to compete unfairly. Because the eligibility criteria of make you compete fairly. You failed. You don't have history on your side. And those are the eligibility criteria. So you see, when you don't have those criteria, you're going to have to resort to mischief, lies, and propaganda. And me ask the question, 31 years. 31 years unbroken. 31. And from the 31 years, or after 31 years, the PMP had government 18 of the 31 years in the Northeast St. Elizabeth. Silly, short-sighted people. The articles are all over the Jamaica Gleaner. And it's just because people don't like read, I just data save on the PMP. Because they see the amount of article in the Gleaner about Uno. Right now, people, write in May 8, 2018. People, write in May 8, 2018 on Google. And before May, or after May 18, write PMP warns that seat, Northeast St. Elizabeth, could go JLP. And when you type up that, read where the ratted comrade them have to say about PMP. You hear me? I just shoot I get suppressed. Read up that where the own comrade them have to say about their own party. And how they tired for people from town come there get import and nobody now do nothing. When they look at Roger Clark and so forth and how long the guy has been MP, our comrades have to tell you that the best MP that they ever see a Raymond Price. Comrades, come here. All they make mischief on the internet. Why not tell Jamaica said there was once a member of parliament near Evan Redman? What the did Evan Redman did? How much comrades voted for Evan Redman and never see him a day in them life? Guy, not even one day. That was a cry of the people. Evan Redman would have lost in the election if he even was going up again. The people were complaining bitterly that they are not seeing him and they haven't seen who they voted for. Guy, you think the Gleaner articles of these era or those era with you guys making the Gleaner are all gone from the Gleaner's archives? Yeah, the Gleaner would have scrubbed the internet somewhat. But guess what? The Gleaner couldn't take off everything because they never know exactly what everybody are going to search for. So when you search one of them the article there, you see that the PMP was never good for North East St. Elizabeth, and them admit it repeatedly, telling the PMP that them don't want no stranger. Repeatedly, you know, tell the PMP so you don't want no stranger. But guy, this white guy come and telling us say, oh, anything we have against PMP, put it aside, and after election we deal again. Guy, cut it out. You know, knock fists over this constituency already, comrades. Yes, PMP knock fists, real fists. Basil Waite and the others of them, and Everton Fisher, them knock fists at Santa Cruz and the States. Oh, no, come like on your memory so bad, you knock fists over this constituency. So which part do you think say no people are stupid? And if me are just 31 and know so you knock fists over this constituency, what says the older people who were there? Knock it off. Go check the data for yourself. The PMP numbers was going down before COVID-19. Stupid guys coming to tell people about COVID. You be telling who about COVID? Go do your Google check. The Google number shows say the PMP numbers in the North East St. Elizabeth but come down every damn rotted year. Never increasing. It never did that increase go nowhere. The people were becoming frustrated and never know who to vote for. All because what? The Labour Party never put up a strong candidate in these areas after getting consecutive defeats. Guy, you see the PMP is a national disgrace.